Hi guys, so today is actually the end of February. I'm going to be putting this at the beginning of a few vlogs, but that is just to explain that I am way more behind than I thought I was in vlogs. I thought I was vlogging about once a week and that's how many vlogs I'm putting up, but it ended up being a little bit more than that. So for the next couple days, I don't know how long, I'm going to put up a vlog trying to every single day until I'm basically caught up, maybe a week or two behind, but I want them to be more current. I don't want January's going up in March, which is what is happening. So yes, I'm still going to have beauty videos on Tuesdays, so don't worry about that, but every other day until I'm kind of caught up, I'm going to probably have a vlog. It is the 30th. It's 2 o'clock. We're hanging out. She started with her head here, body here. We've made it to here, and both those blankets were over her because it's cold where we are. It's not cold necessarily in the basement. The floor, actually it's not too bad. It can get chilly, but she was playing over here. I edited a video. Yes, he did. Yeah. And then Leo's asleep. Sky's been following me around, so he's not asleep. I just took some laundry upstairs and unifold. Leo. Leo. You don't want to wake up, Leo? It's like, no. So tired, puppy. But then you have just been so happy. Are you getting tired? Are you getting tired? I think in a few minutes we're going to go upstairs and try and get you to take another nap. Okay? This is what was happening. As I was taking that other clip, this guy got down and he was talking about Leo. Yeah, you wanted your attention on you. I know. I know. You want the attention on you. We know, but you're doing so good. So our Xbox is not working currently, so that's fabulous news. We came down here to eat and like watch an episode, and I didn't get to do that, but I did get 2 videos edited, and I might have just sat down here and watched a video. So my goal for February is to be a little bit more productive. It is to not be on my phone as much and to not watch as many episodes, because what I'm watching right now is on Amazon Prime, and we might not get Prime again. It renews in like July, I think, beginning of August. And so I want to watch this like series before we don't have Prime anymore, if that makes sense, if we decide not to renew it. And so I'm trying to watch it, but it has like 11 seasons and there's like 20 some episodes in each season. They're each 45 minutes long. So as you can do the math, it takes a long time. I am on season 4. So that's good news. But I don't want that to be like well, I have to watch this by August because then I'll find another show on like Netflix that I want to watch. But I just want to get in the habit of not necessarily watching as much TV, or just being a little bit more productive or present, like I said, with my phone. In February, that's kind of my goal. I put timers on like Instagram and Facebook. I don't use Twitter very often, and I don't watch YouTube very often, in the sense like when I'm not being present. Like if I'm watching YouTube, I'm either like I'm by myself, like at lunchtime, they're both asleep, hi, or something like that. But my goal is also to read more. So I actually need to go get the book, because I have like 2 pages left in the book that I'm gonna finish in January, which I'm so excited. But I started it in October. I think I started it before she was born, and I just haven't read. It was called Reclaiming Nick. It was by the same author. This is the second one. There's a third one which we don't have, so I'd have to rent it. So I want to be in a good habit of reading, so when I rent the third one, I'll actually like be able to read it in a timely manner, because I have to rent it. So anyways, or I'm going to rent it. I'm not going to buy it because I really like these books, but I have so many books I want to read and so many books that always pop up that I want to read that I don't want to buy any more books. I guess if that makes sense, unless they're like my super, super favorite, I guess, but I don't reread books. So yeah, actually technically the only book I've reread multiple times the Bible. Like, honestly, I've never read a book. Well, yeah, I don't think I've read a book more than once. I mean, minus like kids books. Do kids books count? Like Dr. Seuss books? Probably not. Like chapter books, I don't think I've read one more than once. So yeah, so I think I'm just going to, the ones that are like my books I'm reading, and if unless, like I said, unless they're my super favorite, I think I'm gonna reread it, then I'm donating it. And so yeah, because I'd much rather just borrow from the library anyways, especially like when I'm older and I have more time to read. I can just go to the library and rent books. Or like there's apps that you can like rent books, like ebooks, through the library, like if you put in your library card and stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been doing too. But I want to read the books that I have just because we have so many books, and we're not planning on moving. We're not planning on doing anything, but I don't want to have excess stuff, and books aren't, I don't consider books excess stuff. But if I'm not going to read them, I'd rather just read them. And if I don't want to keep them, get rid of them, I guess. So like that is excess stuff to me, even though books in of themselves, I don't think it's wrong to have a bunch of books. As long as you're going to reread those books, I don't think it's like wrong to have those books, if that makes sense. I do think it's a really good idea to use your library as a resource instead of buying books, even though I know buying books is important to like the whole like system. But yeah, we used to, my husband and I, like we had dates at Barnes & Noble, which is a bookstore. You don't know what that is. When we were first dating, and we spent so much money on books, because both of us like to read. And it was like a good place to go that like my parents are very strict, that my parents are okay with. And yeah, that was open kind of late. I don't know. And we could like sit down in comfy chairs versus like Target or Walmart. We had to like walk around. So anyways, that's besides the point. Basically, I've been trying to read a book a month, and I didn't technically read a whole book this month in January, but I'm going to finish a book, which I'm really excited about. And so then I want to start this book. So I want to there's a couple habits I want to get into in January or in February that I didn't in February. There's a few habits I want to get into in February that I didn't in January, but not that January was a bad month. It was still a like readjusting month. There's a lot of things I did right in January. There's a lot of things I started in January, but just like keep improving and keep getting back to my life as she is getting bigger. And we're getting a little bit of a schedule, and she's being a little bit more independent. And as other changes happen, just her being more independent, like I said, and Flynn being a little bit better, and knowing what Flynn needs. I feel like the last couple days I've really figured Flynn out. I mean, he's going to change, tomorrow because I figured him out. But there's a lot of things I figured out that helps him, that is encouraging to him, that just makes life better for him, especially in these days that we're not going as many places. I do want to start going places, but it's been so cold. Not as cold as like north, but like still it felt like -5, I think, this morning Fahrenheit, which I don't even know what it is Celsius, to be honest with you. So yeah, basically I started some habits in January. I'm not one that does a lot of like resolutions. Like there is resolutions. Like this year I want to read 12 books, but I always try and break those resolutions up. And being pregnant, now not being pregnant, I was pregnant most of 2019, like because I got pregnant at the end of January, or I found out middle of February, and was pregnant till October. And then just the readjusting is a big difference. My 6 weeks was Thanksgiving time. So anyways, basically fitness is coming back a little bit, and just like eating better. My goal, like I just have like some general obvious goals that most people have, but then trying to figure out specific solutions. And I'm trying to make month by month goals instead of like a whole year goal. Like I said, my only year goal is to read 12 books. yeah, that's my only goal for the whole entire year. I don't ever do exercises because I don't know what my life's going to be like at the end of the year. So that's why I kind of take it month by month, even though you don't know what's going to happen in a month. I feel like month by month is so much more realistic, and I can break it down to smaller goals. And I feel better like pushing my goal to the next month versus like, just do it next month. If that makes sense. Like if I want to meet a certain weight, like I'm going to try my best to meet that weight. But if I can't, I'm like, oh, I can just do it the next, like continue on, try to get there the next month, and then see how realistic it is versus like the whole year. I don't know if that makes sense. This has been a long clip. I apologize. I'm really sorry. You did see some of Estelle though, right? Did they see some of you? Are you happy? Are you tired? I think we're gonna go, like I said, get her down for a nap. She doesn't seem super tired, but she's been up and moving. We might see if we can sit up a little bit. Do you want to see if you can sit up? Okay, we'll do that. Girly. Oh, let's see. Let's put you on not the hard surface here. This is her favorite thing to do. Whee! Whee! But I am going to go change her because she smells bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to tell the world, but you do smell bad. Today is the last day of January, January 31st, and it is a Thursday. Flynn's been up for 2-ish hours, 3-ish hours now. Estelle should be getting up anytime. She woke up the same time as Flynn, but went back to bed. And she's stirring now. Once she gets up and ready, I'm going to take Flynn's going to go hang out. Grandma, are you excited, Flynn? Sky. I keep putting you outside. What are you doing outside besides going to the bathroom? But anyways, today it currently is positive. It feels like 4. We are not in the major cold front. As you can see, we have like no snow or anything. The lake isn't, I don't think it's frozen. Maybe it is. Actually, it is. Just kidding. But we're still cold. I saw this like post that's like where I'm from. Basically it's 12, but it feels like 4. Alaska is 34 degrees, I think, today. And then someone in the comments goes, we rebound better because on Sunday, I think it's supposed to be 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm like, what the heck? Where I live is so weird. So anyways, like this is colder than normal. 66 is way warmer than normal. We're usually like in the 20s is a typical day, some winter day, I guess. But Leo's here. The kitchen's pretty clean. This is recycling. We've talked about this. Flynn plays with it if it's on the floor, so that's why there's a trash can on my counter. Oh. Yeah, water. Did you? Yeah. Your juice? Get your juice then. This usually is on this table, but I'm trying it over here for just a little bit, just because Flynn keeps messing with these. It's driving me nuts. So, yeah, and then some other stuff. This is like halfway clean. I'm going to 3 showers in the next 3 weekends. I have 2 this weekend, and then 1 in 2 weeks. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to both of them because they're both on Saturday. They're like an hour apart from each other. And like when they start, I don't know how, I'd already committed to one. And so then next weekend, I have something going on with the couple, the shower it is for one of them. So anyways, basically, we had to get, that's why there's like diapers everywhere. If you see that, it's not because I've not put them away, but they're for showers. So I don't know how I'm going to wrap them. I need to see what I'm going to do with them. And then I got each of them diapers and wipes because each of them, this is their 2nd or 3rd kid. So I figured this was the best thing because I know that they'll use diapers and wipes. Like other things that you get sometimes, you don't know if they'll use. And I don't know what any of them have, I guess, either. Because both of them are having like the same sex that they've had before. Like one has a girl, they're having a girl. One has a boy, they're having a boy. One has a boy and a girl and they're having a boy. So anyways, yes. That's what the diapers are there for. And so, yes. And I got different kinds because they wanted different kinds. So anyways, no one told me what wipes they wanted. So we just got the Huggies Natural because that's what someone said they wanted. But anyways, yeah. So I'm going to drop Flynn off at my mother-in-law's. I don't think I finished talking about this. I'm so sorry. And then we're going to go to the store and get something notarized. And I didn't want him to go to that. And then I just need to do a few errands. And I think he just needs like out of the house. He did really well yesterday, but I think he just needs some time. So. Leo, what's wrong with Sky? What's wrong with him? Do you know? Are you a good boy? Do you go outside, do your business, and come back? Ball, block, or ball? You built a tower! Good job! His room is always messy. He always pulls out these blankets that go in there. But I like that they're super easy to pick up because you just like stick them in the bucket. Is that sisters? That I want to take out of his room. But right now it's kind of nice because we can all play in here. But I want it to go in the living room because they've been on opposite nap schedules. So she hasn't been able to really use it. So anyways. I want to do that this weekend or tonight or sometime. Because you have to take it apart. That's why it just doesn't fit through the door. Yes, night-night. So, yeah. This is all the toys we have up here. And then his messy drawers. Night-night. You don't want to go to Grandma's? You want to sleep? He wants to go night-night because he wants his pacifier. Just PS.